So I just had a visit from my mate Paul Vines, and it was been awesome. We spoke for hours about all sorts of things. So Paul suggested that we go for a walk. He's like, "Do you want to go for a walk?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, why not?" He's like, "Are you allowed out?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess so. I'm not a prisoner." So we went for a little walk around Evian, like down to the convention centre and back. And there's this hill outside, which to be honest, I'm fucking terrified of. Not the little one. So there's one little hill outside which I sort of go up and wheelie down just for fun, practice, and also exercise. If you go over that hill, there's another hill which is utterly terrifying, or it was for me when I did it before. For some reason, when I was with Paul, I was like up on my back wheels, like wheeling down, and we were just chatting, and I was just not really. I was a bit, to be honest, I was like internally quite terrified, but I was sort of not really playing it cool, but I was just wheeling down it, which is way less scary than going down it like, whoa. If you're wheeling down it, you're like on your back wheels and you sat quite comfortably. The risk is if you drop the wheelie, you usually drop it at high speed, and then you jolt forward and the hill becomes utterly terrifying again. Sorry, Mum. But yeah, so we were wheeling down this big terrifying hill, and it was fine, and then we went down all the way into town, and it was crazy. We were just chatting and walking, and I'd never, like, anyone that's ever come here has never suggested going for a walk before. So it was really cool. We just went for a walk, and I was like, yeah, let's go for a walk. And we spoke about all sorts of things, about like discipline, routine, podcasts. I can't really go into too much detail about what we talked about, but it would just take too long. But we spoke about so many things, and it was really cool. Like, he brought me a cup of coffee and some banana bread from the cafe. He bought me this little bag of coffee, bought me a bunch of bananas, which I always ask for. As anyone says, "Oh, do you want anything?" I'm like, "Bunch of bananas." It's the first time I've really spoken to Paul at length for that amount of time, and that's kind of what's really cool about having this, I guess, disability. I don't really like using that word, but being in this position is that people come and visit you out the blue and spend time with you, and you get to chat. Usually you go to a busy bar where it's loud and people are drinking alcohol, and you socializing, but socializing here in this sort of like, I don't know, this sort of alcohol-free environment that's quiet, you really get to chat to people, like really more than you would otherwise, like especially in Morzine. So it was just a fantastic chat, and I just really wanted to say thanks for visiting, Paul. It was really cool, and what we spoke about was really good. We did touch upon something that I'm sort of reluctant to talk about on the blog because, well, fuck it, I've been honest so far. If I'm honest, I think I'm lacking a bit of discipline and belief in sort of trying to walk again, and instead I've been focusing my energy on being a really good paraplegic, or at least a really good wheelchair user, and what I can do in a wheelchair and what sort of wheelchairs I want, instead of focusing on walking again. And it's something I spoke about with Paul, and I sort of opened up about, and I haven't really spoken to anyone else about it apart from Lou. And I haven't been doing my visualization or my exercises as much as I should be doing, because of the distractions, and also because, like what I spoke about with Paul, is the progress is so slow with trying to move your foot. Like, you focus on moving your foot for so long and it just doesn't move, so it gets very boring very quickly. Whereas like practicing wheelie skills, you get better quite quickly, and it's you can monitor the progress. So becoming really good in a wheelchair or like a super cool paraplegic is easier than trying to walk again or trying to get mobility back in your legs, because if I'm honest, it just takes a lot of discipline and a lot of motivation, which I've been lacking, and it's hard for me to admit that to people, especially on a sort of public forum like this, but it's true, I have been, and it's difficult. Like, you just focus on moving a body part for so long and it doesn't move, it gets very boring very quickly. And then, you've got YouTube, Netflix, fucking Nintendo Switch, you've got the internet, you've got Facebook. Um, there are a lot of distractions, and yeah. So the good thing is I admitted it. We spoke about it at length, and he just said that I needed like a routine, like a proper routine. Like, you do a routine and you repeat it a lot, you can achieve results. Like by using that routine, and it becomes a habit, which is fucking fantastic. It's common sense, but also speaking about it out loud and stuff really makes me appreciate. I don't know, like what I can do here. Like I said, like I've said before, I do have a unique opportunity while I'm here to be in a room without distractions, although it is full of distractions, but potentially without any distractions to achieve a lot of things. And I mean, doing the blog is really rewarding, but I have been also wasting a little bit of my time. And there is a space for leisure time, but I think I've been leisure timing it up a lot. And I think I need a bit more discipline. And it was really cool to discuss that and open up and just talk about it, because people say, how's the visualization going? And I'm like, yeah, it's going good. Like, I'm doing it every day, and I'm like, oh, that's actually a lie. So yeah, I need to get back on it, because we also spoke about people. So there's a lot of people on, or like YouTube documentaries about people that have walked. They were paraplegic or quadriplegic, and they've got mobility back, and they've done this. And the common theme running through all of these stories is that people believed they could do it. They visualized it, they believed it, and for some reason I haven't been doing that. I haven't been believing it. I've had doubt, that I could do it, and doubt grows, and sort of, so I need to start believing that I can do it, and I need to start just disciplining myself with routinely exercising, visualization and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. It was really cool. Hey, I've got to tell you about something that I just did, which was probably one of the coolest things I've ever done.